There's a lot happening in our world right now, and it's very important that we can speak over our own lives. My name is Tolu Osemwege. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I get to counsel people. I'm here to encourage you. I am a hope dealer. I spread hope. There's a lot happening in our world right now, and it's very important that we can speak over our own lives. This is not the time when you have to wait for people to speak over you. This is not the time to have a pity party and say, they're not saying something good to me. No, this is a time where you and me, we have to speak over our own lives. You might have heard about it in different settings about what you speak is very important in shaping your life, and there is a science to it. And when we talk about the Bible, there's so many things in the scriptures that talks about our mouth and our words. What happens? Why do we say the things that we say? How can we change the things that we say? And how does it affect our lives? Because there's an impact on our lives. So I was looking at the dictionary for the meaning of speaking. It said to declare, to testify, to make known, to express a thought or opinion, to address, or make a statement, or to engage in conversation. And I thought that was loaded. Because when you say something, either to yourself or to other people, you have to ask yourself, is this really what I want to testify about? Especially when you're saying bad things to yourself. Is this what I want to make known? Some of us call ourselves names, or we call our children names, or we call our husband or our family members, the bad names. I'm Nigerian. Thankfully, my parents were not wired to use curse words. In fact, in Nigeria, it's almost like a joke. Where you have comedians that their expertise is to use words and just say all these curse words, and people just laugh. It's like it's laughable because the way they say it and the energy they bring to it makes you just laugh. Like, how would you even imagine something like that to say to someone? But words are powerful. So you might have grown up in a culture where words are just words. We don't take them seriously, but words have power. And I'm going to show you even how God himself, he takes his words seriously. He doesn't speak carelessly. And the Bible says that we are children of God, and he's given us the same power to create. So we have to be careful what we say. What kind of thing am I declaring about my future? What kind of things am I testifying about my children? What kind of things am I expressing? What thoughts am I expressing about my future? About my relationships? Look at that part of your life especially that part that is maybe a concern for you, and just ask yourself, what am I saying about this part of my life? What am I declaring? What am I testifying? What am I making known to the universe? So let's even imagine that when we speak, there are forces, human beings that are listening, and then spirits that are listening. What are we making known to them? Are we making known to them that we want to be poor for the rest of our lives? Or we are making known to them that joy and wealth and happiness has come our way? When we wake up in the morning and we feel some heaviness, do we testify? Because that's one of the meanings of speak, testify. Do we testify saying, today is going to be a bad day? Are we making a statement? Are we pronouncing that it's going to be a bad day? Or we are declaring that I know I feel somehow, but this is what I am going to experience. I am going to experience goodness. Just like the Bible said that goodness and mercy will follow me today. Goodness and mercy will follow me. So I hope you're getting the gist of where I'm going with this conversation today. I want us to speak life. I want us to be more intentional. Intentionality is the key. We're not going to be careless. We are going to mean what we're saying. All right. Now, so I define speaking. Let me also define speaking life. So not just testifying about anything. You want to testify about life. So speaking life is about using our words to encourage, to uplift, and to inspire other people. And not just other people, ourselves. There's a lot of negativity in the world, just like I said at the beginning. But are you using your words to encourage, to uplift, and to inspire yourself? Let's even start with yourself. Are you using it to inspire, to encourage, to uplift other people? The people that God has placed around you. Woman, if you're married, are you using your words to encourage, to uplift, and to inspire your spouse? Or man, are you using it to encourage, uplift, and inspire your wife? Or you're just saying, no, she's lazy, she's not doing this, she's not doing that. Our mates are having businesses, but she's just on the couch potato. What are you using your words to do? Is it encouraging? Is it uplifting? Is it inspiring? Your children, what do you keep telling them every day? What do you tell your children? Because of what they are doing or because of the results that you got, what do you tell them? Do you speak life to them? And how do you speak life? When you encourage, you inspire, you uplift. That means that you can uplift yourself. So let's even imagine you were in a terrible mood for whatever reason. The enemy decided to throw at you. Or maybe you feel like you got yourself into that place. But if you are in a depressed mood, if speaking life means using your words to encourage, to uplift, to inspire, that means you can use words to uplift yourself. Another definition, as I continue to talk about speaking life, it is the practice of focusing on the positive, to acknowledge people's strength and to express hope and kindness. So let me go to focusing on the positive. There's so many things in our world that can take away our focus. We live in a world that is very distracting. Sometimes you even have good intention. You are like, oh, this is what I want to achieve. You have even prayed that this is what you want to achieve. Then somebody will just come, or you see something on the news, or you hear something. Maybe one of the members of your family comes. They come up with a news that just destabilizes, that energy that you had, that positive energy you had. But when we speak life, and we make it a practice. So it's not a one day speak life tomorrow. We have to make it a practice. Something that we do continually. When you hear practice, it means it's not something you do one day. I know times when I pick up habits, because it's good, especially when you see it online, you see maybe an influencer, they are doing something. So you too, you join. Like the beginning of this year. How many of you decided that, okay, the beginning of this year, I will do something? But you did not make it a practice. So this issue about speaking life, it has to be a practice. It has to be something that we do continuously. Again, if you are in an environment where people speak life, you might want to follow suit with them, especially if you are in Nigeria or a religious environment. Like Nigerians are very religious. And that can be a good thing. Everybody is going to church, you join them, you go to church. The pastor declares, you put your hand up, you declare with pastor. Because you are in the environment where they are declaring. But when you get home, you say something else. That means it's not a practice for you. It is the midst of people thing for you. But let speaking life be a practice.